Hello, everybody. We are back with some gaming. About to hop into Discord so I can chat with my buddies, and we're gonna raid. Then, yeah, and maybe some Destiny 2 afterward. We'll see how that goes.
Get broke loose, dude.
Hola.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, Birdie.
What's up?
Yapping.
Oh, we just talking about my road rage incident today. I got
And
so mad, I bust out the son bitch on somebody.
Gotcha.
I'll be right back.
Sometimes you just need a little bit of rage.
For sure. So, what other games you been playing lately, Birdie?
Destiny 2.
Oh, I've been on Destiny, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into the balance of playing both games. The story for Destiny 2 is like concluding this expansions or this season. So the next expansion's on its way, and so it's like, all right, I need to finish up the things I need to do.
For sure, for sure. The great thing about the phase of WoW we're in is like there's no real commitment anymore. It's like show up. You can raid log if you want to at this point, you know?
Yeah, yep.
I actually, BG3 put out that new patch where they added new subclasses and shit like that, and I've been playing that today, shockingly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff to do right now, and it's not like, again, once you get to that point in WoW, it's kind of like you don't have to commit as much. I mean, there's stuff I want to do in WoW, but I got some time for it, so it's not like I'm pressed to do it.
And I'm back.
Yeah, considering it looks like the next patch might be like August 5th or some shit, like...
The major
there's no
one.
rush.
Yeah.
Isn't there supposed to be like a season 3?
Yeah, it'll be the last season of this expansion, I imagine.
Yeah, they're only going to do 3 seasons.
I mean, it's dropping in August?
Roughly. By the estimates of timelines.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Taff, we have a whole fucking summer of Undermine.
I'm gonna have to keep my sanity intact by, like... I don't know, maybe I'll try and start running a Mythic if it's gonna last that fucking long.
I don't know. I figure we'll all get to the point where we'll basically go to different games for a little bit. It always happens every season.
I mean,
Yeah.
the big thing, though, I mean, why it's being estimated that is Blizzard is going to be trying to implement a ton of features to try and enrich the game itself. A lot of people are speculating that the reason why they're trying to, I wouldn't say dismantle add-ons, but just try to reduce the need for is one, for new players so they can just understand the game, play better. Two, it's to make it so it's more streamlined and we don't have bloat. And three, they're probably being pressured by Microsoft to try and make it into a console-based game too, like Final Fantasy 14. So it's one of those things like they're trying to add in necessities of things to making it, I wouldn't say like too easy to play, but like just easier in general for the general populace to play.
Well, here's the thing. I don't mind Blizzard doing their own add-ons as long as they leave the capability for third party.
Well, and that's the thing. It's like they're only targeting specific ones right now that are like highly debated about. One being the damage meters, DBM, weak auras, etc. And Hikili, right? Those are the add-ons they're aiming for to try and not have to have a bloat with it.
Yeah, the thing is like I don't mind them doing that shit though, because there's a lot of people like built-in add-ons will be good for the accessibility, but I do want my third-party options. Like, if I want DBM besides the Blizzard option, I should be able to get it. You know?
Yeah, and that's the kind of problem that people are opposing right now is that um, their intent is going to be obviously restrict them at some point. Not right away, obviously. They already know the outcry right off the bat. So during the interview, they were talking about it, and they mentioned that they're not going to restrict anything until they have everything they want in the game the way they want, and making sure that the game is actually playable without having too much. So really what the end goal they're ending up in is they're trying to pull what Final Fantasy 14 is doing well in right now. Final Fantasy 14, you technically don't have any add-ons to use. I mean, by TOS standards, you're not supposed to use any add-ons. They're not going to bust anybody for using add-ons as long as you're not gatekeeping, right? So that's what Final Fantasy 14 does. There are no add-ons built in. They're third-party outside the game. The key thing that Final Fantasy 14 does better about their whole encounter system is that it's a dance. It's not a randomized, not so much randomized junk or anything else. It's not mechanics heavy all the time. It's the same dance. There are randomizations, right, where you may have to go to a different spot for dodging, et cetera, but it's the same dance. So that's what Blizzard is trying to do. That's why Blizzard did the update with the AoEs to making it more clear. That's a step forward.
Well, I do want to say I do enjoy WoW's rating, so I don't want them to go too far that way.
I don't think they will. I don't think it's going to go that far down the path. I think they're just trying to reduce what is now here. So you may see some raid encounters where there might be reduced mechanics, and it may seem easy.
So, are they talking about like getting rid of parsing in general then?
No, they're not really getting rid of those. They're really just what they're really trying to get rid of is weak auras, DBM, damage meters like details and such, and Hikili or any other add-ons that you use for helping people with their rotations. They're trying to build around it to have built-in options for all of those.
Basically, you'd have a Blizzard damage meter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you would have a Blizzard DBM type thing.
Right. They're already going into that foray with it, with the adding in their own like buff system or buff manager right now, or cooldown manager, and people are, I mean, obviously everyone's complaining, well, it doesn't have anything feature rich. It's a step forward, guys. It's not going to be feature rich until 6 months from now. They're just pushing into it now.
Yeah.
I pulled it on though, and I was like, well, this just isn't really usable for the level of performance I want to do. So,
right. Right. And I think the major thing is because they had Dratnos and Max in the interview to kind of talk about these things. So I think what they're doing is they're leaning into talking to these higher end tier raiders to find out like how to field this the best way.
Heyo.
Heyo.
Oh.
Because they don't want, essentially, I think they realize that there's this problem, like especially the high end rating, that they have to constantly manipulate the like weak aura system to make things playable. And I think Blizzard is finally understanding that there's a broken system, after many years of us telling them that you guys need to make this clear or we're gonna have to use third party to figure this out. So Blizzard is finally hitting that wall, and understanding that there is a problem because new players coming in have to install junk. How many times have you had to tell people last season to go install weak auras just for one weak aura to be able to play? And the amount of times people said no, they didn't want to do that because they don't want to install the add-on.
See,
The
that's why I usually just don't even bother with the weak auras, is because I know like a good probably 10 to 15% of my raiders just don't even have weak auras.
Right. So that's basically the major complaint, right? They're trying to move away from this system that guilds having to rely on a system of add-ons, whereas the game should just be telling you exactly what the detail is, what that thing that is about to hit you, what that thing is that you should avoid or go and touch. So you're gonna start seeing, it's already happened with this raid, right? We're on Mugsy. The things we're doing is very clear. It's just a hard fight. So you're gonna still see fights this caliber. We also may see things like where Gallywix is just super easy because the mechanics are less. And that's what happened on the Mythic side, is that they attempted this, and the raid encounter was totally different than Heroic and Normal, and people were able to kill the boss a lot faster because there was less mechanics inclined. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good direction. It just means that it wasn't as difficult as what the Mythic rating thought it was going to be. But now understanding what Blizzard's trying to do, it makes sense that they're trying to make the encounters just more acceptable to newbies instead of having to rely on add-ons. I'm all for it. I'm just hoping that it doesn't like butcher it so badly that the game is unusable and unplayable.
Yeah.
What I'd like them to get away and go even further is I don't care about the parsing part. I just want them to get away from like having Raider IO scores or ways that people would. I mean, we're gonna still have gatekeeping regardless, but have a way to move away from gatekeeping as much, because we're in that situation where, oh, you're not running as a meta build. Okay, great. You're not going to take me. And even though I'm 3.5k IO score or whatever, they're not going to take you, right? Things like this happens all the time.
Well, to be honest, I don't think there is a way to do that, because that's just human nature to take the best for what you got.
There is a better way of doing it. You just get rid of the scoring and keep the history. That's essentially the solution for that. Oh, you've cleared, 10 tens, and your best ones have been this. Great. Let's take you. I mean, there's ways of doing it to still have some of that without having to have a score. Right now, having a score, just people look at it and they push away and go, nope. And I mean, yeah, I mean, what we get weekly. Right now, there's weekly posts about like what is being currently used in Mythic Plus, and I think Blizzard needs to take a note on that and look at it and go, what's wrong with this picture and how do we adjust it?
Yeah, but then it just depends on the keys you're running, though. Like, if you're running 20s, you're going to have a very specific comp. Whereas if you're doing 15s, like, you can look on the thing, it's a lot more spread out. You go to 10s, it's even more.
Right, but that's kind of the problem. You get to that point that if you yourself are playing an off-meta build but can do 20s, let's just say that, right? You're doing 20s, but you're taking hours and hours to get a group because you're not a meta build, that's a problem. And so that's something that needs to be adjusted and addressed so that you, as a player, can still play the game without having to be a disc priest, for instance, to play, right? You can play as holy. You can play as a holy paladin. You can play as whatever thing and have the same capabilities. But that's the problem, is that you get to a point that it's just every class is the same.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, though, is how many people are actually running 20s, though, Birdie? That's the 1%.
That's I mean, fair. But you saw the lower end is having the same problems.
But, like, I mean, if you look at 10s, the distribution's fine. And that's where people need to be able to get the gear and portals and all the shit they want.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
But I mean, I'm just saying, that's what I've noticed. Like, I get where you're coming from. Like, people see the top the peoples who are running 20s are running this comp and they want to only bring them classes. I get that, but I don't know how you keep people from doing that. Essentially, is what I'm saying.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's always going to be that gatekeeping. There's always going to be those people that just look at the numbers and oh, we don't need this, right? Type of deal. And that's just going to be there. I mean, that's just human nature. People do this all the time. But I mean, there's ways to kind of help mitigate a little bit.
You got to make the hardest content that gives the best gear as easy as possible, as weird as that is to say, to get your vast majority of player base to do it.
Yeah. I do think that the... Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, that's just basically it right there.
I do think that there is a current problem with obviously the Mythic Plus scene where if you are only running Mythic Pluses, you don't have as much chance to get Mythic tier or Mythic cracked gear, right? The options are slim, and it's basically, oh, I just have to wait from a vault each week. They could have mitigated this with that whole Dinar system, and they threw it out the window.
No, they were just like, no, fuck you. I know, trust me. I was hoping it was going to be like season 4 where I could
Right.
pick up like a mythic jesters or a mythic weapon or maybe even a mythic house of cards. You know what I mean? Something that
Yeah.
could really give me an edge.
Yeah, and it's like they could easily mitigate that on its own, but there's other things that you can do. Oh, okay, so we can clear 10s on Mythic Plus. So let's say Mythic 12 start dropping Mythic gear. That's a very sizable way for people to have bad luck protection and to be able to get gear that is equivalent as to Mythic raiding, because not everybody Mythic raids. So you know, the point of people playing isn't just to get the highest scores possible. They also want gear. And if there's no way to get that gear besides Vault, your player base starts to dwindle.
Really, I think the system is similar to the Delve system. Like, you can get so many keys a week to get Mythic gear from Mythic Plus. After that, it just kind of is what it is. And you can use your keys on specific dungeons to target the gear.
Oh, you talking about like doing like Bountiful basically, right? And then getting a Mythic piece out of the run?
Yeah, out of like doing, say, like a 10 or above.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine too. Like you can get, 5 keys a week to get gear or something. It's not obscene, but like...
And then if you're target farming something, like say you want a Mythic Priory trinket, like you really, really want it, you got 5 chances, you know what I mean? It kind of is what it is.
Yeah,
You can use your keys that way, or you can just run 5 separate ones and go for the eye level, you know?
I think that'd be a great sizable option too. Like people will go and farm those keys and go and run, and then that way they still have that chance.
And like you could integrate it in with the Delve system, like they already tried to do with the cracked runestone you can get from them that gives you Gilded Crest and shit like that.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's
So,
there's ways to integrate it.
So like if you can complete an 11 Delve, then you get a key for Mythic Plus to maybe get some Mythic gear.
Yeah, and you can also do it with vice versa with like, oh, you're doing raiding too, and you can also get a key like once per week for clearing X boss or X amount of bosses.
I don't know. It just seems like a fair honestly, a fair compromise.
Yeah. I think that's really the problem. There's just no options for Mythic Plus to gain that kind of track. And the only way to doing it is very low. And so I think that's one target they need to make sure they hit.
Hey, Emma.
Hey, Emma. Hello.
Alright, Emma, you're tanking tonight.
Oh
What?
boy.
I thought I was going back on the priest. What the fuck?
No, I'm just playing.
Is
Oh,
Hobie here?
right.
Because if so, I'm going on the priest and he's getting PI'd.
So it's gonna be Birdie and I tonight.
Oh, not Tinger?
No, it's gonna be Snack. I think Snack says next Thursday he's not here.
Oh, I thought it was this Thursday.
Either or, we're covered.
We'll figure it out. If not, I'm solo tanking. Let's go.
You
We have
got
like
it.
6 people who wanted to volunteer. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure that queue is huge.
I don't know if we'll have a Holgrim or not tonight. You'd have to bug him.
Okay.
I almost walked into the raid in my ret spec. That would have been really funny to just get hit in the face.
Be alright. You'll bubble and survive for a minute. Like, how long's bubble? 8 seconds?
I got a couple bubbles, so it depends.
I tried to level a paladin today. I can't get into it. I don't know what it is.
Red Pally's fun. I don't like Holy Pally, but I think it's just because my brain is like tuned to do it differently because of the old build.
Is it still holy is still just melee much like monk?
You use melee because Crusader Strike and one other one refreshes your mana and causes an AoE heal. So like you do still do it, but like no,
back.
my brain was you picked two people and you put beacon on them, and
Oh yeah,
then
yeah.
you did, and that's not the way it works anymore because beacon doesn't work that way. And there's a way this is supposed to work, but I don't know it. I'd have to ask somebody who actually like plays the class. I was gonna ask Pickle, but then I was like, you know what? I could do instead? Not play Paladin.
Pickle is really big into that, like, holy paladin, like, melee healer. Have you seen his, like, DPS parses? Like, Pickle loves to go ham on a boss and heal at the same time.
Yeah, he's really good too.
I tried doing holy paladin back in BFA while I was like, just try specking just because I wanted to test it out. And I mean, I was understanding it for raid, but man, my brain was like, what am I doing?
I know it
You
kind of plays like
Mistweaver.
Disc now, because so Beacon of something. It's not Beacon of Faith and Beacon of Light anymore. It's Beacon of Tenacity or something. I don't remember. Applies the beacon effect to 5 people for like 15 seconds, which is basically what Prayer of Radiance does.
Interesting.
So like I kind of get it, but my brain's over here like this is not a thing I normally have to press, so why am I? And then I don't. And that's how you get people dead.
Oh yeah, Bert. I've been tanking on a paladin with my boyfriend, and I get it now. Why is protection paladin that fucking fun?
Oh, it's so fun. I don't understand it either.
And why is it that bullshit?
Yep.
I swear to God, I try and do any of the pulls I've been doing in the dungeons leveling up so far on just about any other tank, and I feel like I'd fall over.
Oh yeah. Especially when you get set up that like if your talents are set up to use Divine Shield to also taunt everything, you just run in with Divine Shield on and taunt, or like you run in and just use Divine Shield and taunt everything.
It's so fucking funny that that's a talent.
Yeah, right. Like I mean, in raid, you've seen it and laughed where I just like I'm trying to die, I'm standing in bad and like not dying.
No, like I thought Prot Warrior was good having like an AoE taunt. Meanwhile, Paladin hits a button, and for 8 whole last seconds, everything looks at him. Like, excuse me?
Hey, Thrall. I know when I was playing the little bit that I was doing for Holy Paladin, using the beacon and then Divine Toll would just heal everybody to full, which was sweet.
See you
But-
around.
I know
I
how well
love
that
Divine
works.
Hole.
Best idea. Everybody that's close to you, yeah, your main like thingy. I think the only part that's lame is I don't like the ret version of it.
Interesting. Time's a wasting.
That feels like a cop out. It should be Crusader Strike, or like
Why is this guy broken
Templar's
again?
Verdict.
I think it's part. You have to go like. Well, I'll run down there and I'll start this whole thing. I think you have to like do just a minimal of clearing the like mines and such, and then like everything else. You like have to. You have to do the whole dialogue of stuff.
I'll just wait till we get this right up and then do it on the other side. I'll figure that Microsoft thing eventually.
Oh.
I
Oh,
tried
he
to-
muted.
No, I did it. I do it every time.
Oh, good, oh, good.
How we all doing tonight?
Good, Fly. Emma, I need like 5 minutes. If you see some people, will you invite them?
Oh, sure.
All right, is he broken still?
What's shaking, pal?
He is. Okay, cool. I don't know what triggers it.
Check it now. Whoever cleared it has to talk to him first.
What?
There's a separate dialogue.
What's the damage?
Okay.
Watch
I mean, I talked to him 15 times after I went over there and blew up all the bombs. I don't. Game is
Where we
jank.
going?
High rollers.
roller or... Okay, cool.
I am streaming our prog tonight for funsies.
Everyone flex your big deeps.
Oh, well. You scared off our people. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Am I allowed?
Is everyone DCing?
Yep.
You okay?
Everyone's running in place.
I thought it was my internet. Glad it's not.
Hovering in midair.
I swear to God.
No, not again.
For the love of God. I seriously thought that my internet was about to die, and I was like, no, I got stuff to do tonight. Please don't die on me. I have stuff in WoW to do tonight, and I have stuff in Destiny 2 tonight.
Why are you playing a
fucking
garbage
go.
game?
Destiny 2 is not that garbage.
I didn't even know people still played that, to be honest.
Oh yeah, it's actually fun.
Might have to add you. I've been wanting to play it again.
There was a huge community event that happened this week that dealt with chess and chess pieces.
Oh, sick.
The community solved it this morning, and some of the streamers were up for like 36 hours trying to figure it out and had the community help out. They had to get 4,096 different images of chessboards from in-game.
Wow.
And then they had to solve each piece of it to get down to just a one chessboard that was in-game to figure out where to place pieces to solve it.
They always have some like crazy puzzles.
Oh my gosh, I was watching it and like the amount of stuff that was happening was insane. Tuesday they have a live stream to show off the next expansion and the content for it.
Nice. I'm trying to figure out which one I was playing on, if I was doing Steam or Xbox.
The nice thing is cross-platform is in, so you can play with anybody.
Yeah, but I only own the expansions on one.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, and that's okay because I play with my friend. I think he plays on Xbox.
Rip snack.
What did Snack Die do? Did the boss kill you already?
Wait, are we dying to the boss? I can go do that real quick.
I mean, you have fun with that. Yeah, I don't want to put or state how many hours I put into like making some really wacky Titan builds with all the different subclasses and such. I've had some way too much fun doing that.
Yeah, I played Warlock. I did something similar. I was looking up all like the meta builds and like the grenade spam and all that.
Yeah, the meta builds are always usually fun. I like doing the off ones where I just kind of build my own and see what kind of nutty nonsense I can figure out. And my friend was sitting going, "This is broken. Like, what did you do?" And I'm like, "Way too many things again."
What do you run on Destiny?
I
Do you
run
do raids or
I mean, I was doing Grandmasters for a little while, which was actually not bad. I did do some raids from time to time with some friends. Just whatever content's available, I try and run. Sometimes I do Grandmasters. They're not horrible by any mean.
that's
They're
about
much.
where I was when I stopped. I was getting into Grandmasters and I never did I never raided, but I did some GMs.
Yeah, Grandmaster is basically kind of like, you know, Mythic Plus. Why is my whatever game? I have my aura on, so I don't know why you're complaining. It's
Watch
much
one
like
of our healers get hit with an avoidable thing, and I'm like, they're not here.
But yeah, the Grandmasters is basically like Mythic Plus. Once you figure out how to do them, they're pretty easy. That's what I loved about it. I was like, oh, this is actually not that bad.
Something tells me this one's rigged. Let the games begin.
Oh, I see. Someone else has that aura on, that's why. Pickle has the aura on. I will accept changing my aura.
Okay, let me. Alright, I'm logging in. Give me a second.
One.
Unacceptable.
I gave you 1 second. Where are you?
Ads.
What?
I am
I bought stuff.
booting.
Sam brought us friends. Yay!
Why are they coming from this way? Oh, I see.
What? I just went around just AoE in the whole room.
Why would you do such a thing?
Bored?
See, what's gonna happen is because this is a named NPC, we're gonna get a transmog or a BOE, and everything's gonna be great. Or not.
I got nada.
I wanted to get this purple thing.
I don't know if we'll have AT-AT. Emma, would you mind healing?
Sure.
If you, I wouldn't mind healing if Emma wouldn't want to.
Oh, well, if you want to try it, Taff, you can heal too.
Means I don't have to swap tunes.
That sounds good. That's fine. Yeah, go ahead, Taff.
Let me get a few shitty attempts in. I have been reading up on it more though, so hopefully I can do better.
Okay, my 1 second turned into like 3 minutes. I'm sure
See-
you'll survive.
Oh my gosh. You owe me.
Like
Yeah, I can
2
put
minutes
all
and
the heals.
59 seconds. Tell you what, I'll pay it back in Mythic time later today. How about that?
I mean, I'm down.
Okay, deal.
Thank you for summon.
Did I miss
think-
anybody?
No, I think this is going to be the group this week. I don't think we're going to get any of Holgram or Holgram's friends this week. He did get a new PC though, so hopefully we'll see him soon.
His big government exam is tomorrow, so
Yeah, I think they're all in like school and all kinds of shit, so we ain't gonna worry about it. We'll get this boss down. We'll get Muggsy down too. We're smaller and more focused.
You're just jinxing us now.
Nah, we got this shit.
Ooh,
I got confidence in y'all. That's what that is.
If we don't get it, I quit.
Rip.
press X it out.
I am tanking this.
I'm tanking this.
I ain't killing nothing. See ya, man.
Oh,
Potions and mana oils and those things.
X and all that good shit.
You want to give me,
yeah, I'm double checking my specs real quick.
can I have
Yeah, I
assist?
got you, Birdie. Yeah, I got you, Birdie.
Did we put a flask
You got
down by
food?
chance?
Not yet.
Okay.
Are we confirmed everybody's here?
Yeah, this is looks like it's it. It's right time.
Double toil and trouble. If you waste my flash charges, I'll fucking stab you.
Oh, yes. Please stab.
Oh, this sounds like fun.
I gotta stop
That
taking my
rhymed.
flask until just before the boss, because I always do that and then a friggin' cauldron gets dropped down.
On
Who-
prog days, yes, I will have.
That's
call
why I
them.
asked.
Yeah, every Thursday we should have one. If Emma ever has trouble, all she has to do is tell me and I'll get her the shit.
I managed to snag like a fucking bandit, and I've got like 80 horticultures now. So like, it's just
Ooh.
a matter of having enough Michael Bloom as I stare at my 5 stacks.
Of Michael Bloom?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say if you don't have enough, I've got so much saved up. It's stupid.
I will take more. It's literally you just make potions and turn them into the dilution solutions.
Hang on.
Eventually, I'll have
Two
to
rank
start caring
threes.
about Ketty oils, but like,
I've got a DK with double gathering and pop, a file of true sight, and like I'll stay busy as hell for 45 minutes.
4 more. Come on.
I would take another one, but I can't.
You can drink 2.
I know. I already took 2 and then drank them and took another one.
Okay, good. Don't waste my charges. Thank you. We're good.
Where's Korab? I need him to pull me.
Do you need a snuggle buddy?
Cuddle ball.
No, girlfriend's here tonight, so no.
If you're
thought
boring, just say so.
She doesn't like sharing.
I thought
Fair.
Korab was your snuggle buddy.
No, he's my DPS buddy.
Oh.
I keep trying to learn from him.
Is there a difference?
42?
Buffs up. Let's see if we're ready.
Oh, food.
And
yeah, we
Earthen,
don't-
don't worry about food.
We ain't got no feast tonight, it looks like.
Druid
that was
buff,
our-
please.
Oh, here, I'll start popping them down.
Oh.
Do we have a recipe for either of the 2 good ones?
Listen, it's not hardy, so I'll just pop one down after each kill.
That's
Yeah, that'd
fine.
be fine. I'll get you back, Taff.
Oh, don't worry about it, man.
Alright, let's start getting these pulls going. Bat, you're doing coins. Flame, don't worry about it. Bat handles it.
On it.
Special coming. Defensive. Run to edge of room. Phase change.
Alright, remember, ignore the blue one.
Taunt boss.
Alright, kill the middle.
Special coming.
Big heals there.
Defensive. Run to edge of room.
Alright, let's get Rod back up. This next one is Coin and Shock, so that is the yellow and the blue.
Phase change. Special coming.
Yellow and blue, yellow and blue.
Taunt boss. Special coming.
Our fearless leader has died.
Yep.
Teabag him.
Defensive.
I mean,
Run to edge of room.
I don't have balls.
Would that be considered a clamp stamp then?
Whoa.
Next is Flame and Bomb. Flame and Bomb.
Phase change.
That is red and purple.
Taunt boss.
If we have a battle res, get Rod up.
Special coming.
Drop.
Defensive. Run to edge of room.
Oh, that was not what I wanted.
Make sure y'all kill the other one.
I didn't get there in time.
Instead, flame, you'll have to do coin.
Special coming.
We're in rage.
Yeah, no, we've been
It's a wipe.
Oh, okay.
Did we not kill the ads? Is that what does the enrage?
I didn't get there in time. So yeah.
Cool.
We were down DPS.
I can still swap if you want to go back to DPS, Taff, and bring the
I can
Shami.
swap
I don't
specs
mind.
as well.
Let me try one different spec.
Emma, go ahead and just swap anyways. Tab,
Okay.
you can keep healing though too. I think
Okay.
it'll be fine.
If I'm still a fish in the fucking water after this, I think I might just go back to DPS. I don't want to be a brick.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be fine.
I don't really care about gear, so I'm happy to switch.
Let's get a lock portal up so we can get Emma here immediately.
The only piece of gear I want is a meme, so I don't need House of Cards, and I already have best in slots.
I'm gonna try out Shaboy's build, but with a slight alteration.
Hey, you know, that might be coming back, so it might be useful in the future.
Well, shit, I
Not
should
the
go make
one
it
he's
purple
got.
then.
That's for sure.
Exactly. it's correct in name only.
Alright, let's get buffs up for Emma and everybody else.
Emma, do you want source?
Yes, please.
We don't have any priest?
Nah.
Holy snap.
Oh, remind me if I
on-
don't put my food table down.
After first coin, try to stack up like here-ish. I'm gonna drop Spirit Link Totem for that big AoE.
Also, thanks for pulling him to one of the ads, right?
We're attempting to, yes.
Is there a rhyme or reason to which one you're going to so I can know where you're going?
Whichever one is closest to us, that is needing to be dead first.
Okay.
We're trying to avoid the one that needs to be last.
Got it. So you're basically doing the same thing I'm doing.
Yeah, it's either left, right, center, so just follow the boss, essentially.
See, I'm just following the boss.
The logic behind it is just trying to get DPS to a bot or one of the ads and kill it faster.
Well, that was a quick pull.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Ah, it happens.
Alright, avoid the blue one.
Defensive. Run to edge of room. Phase change. Taunt boss.
Oh, I have a flame. Thought that was the other thing. That's on me, sorry.
It'll put in and
Got
kill
it.
the last.
Stack up if you can.
Special coming.
Thank you.
Defensive. Run to edge of
All right, the next one will be Coin and Shock. That is the blue and the yellow.
phase change.
Blue and yellow.
Taunt boss.
All right, get them put in.
Special
After
coming.
that one's dead, get the last one done.
Special coming. Defensive. Run to edge of room.
All right, next is Flame and Bomb. That's 3 big
Phase
ads.
change.
So that's red and the
Special
purple.
coming.
Look at bomb be purple.
Taunt boss.
After that, kill the last one. 3 big ads will spawn. You can CC them, so get them
Special
CC'd.
coming. Watch your step.
One of them popped. Can't let them pop on you. That's a wipe.
Defensive.
Oh, it's gonna be a long night.
Taunt boss. Watch your step. Phase change.
Yep, can't ever let them pop on you. You gotta CC them.
I accidentally released.
Shame.
Point and laugh.
Exactly.
And Taff, you're good. Just keep healing, honestly. I think our damage is fine, and the extra heals is keeping people alive. Just can't get hit by bombs.
It was very smooth.
Okay.
My top button broke.
I'm just
Flank,
having.
can,
I noticed that.
can I get a mage table again? Because I was on another tune.
I'm having
Beautiful,
trouble
man.
deciding what build to do.
Buffs and food.
You're the best.
My recommendation, honestly, if you're not used to the raid build and you've been Mythic Plus healing, is run the Mythic Plus build and just YOLO that shit, because it actually does pretty good in raid too.
Okay. Say less.
No lust.
Da, 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 da.
This is for the pool. Y'all know what to do. Like I said, don't get hit by no bombs. They're gonna spawn right where the boss is at. Oh, and the tanks.
Eyeball just ran in without pressing a button.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
to edge of room. Phase change.
Remember, avoid the blue one this time. So middle and left. Alright, range, get the last one.
Interrupt force.
Okay, I taunted the wrong thing.
Happened to me twice on Tuesdays.
I got him.
Wasn't fast on that, sorry.
Special coming.
Well, that's not where I want that.
Use defensives.
Defensive.
I got totem up.
Run to edge of room.
Alright, next one. Coin and shock. That'd be yellow and blue. Yellow and blue.
Phase change. Taunt force. Special coming.
Alright, range, focus the last one. This is just the magnet.
Special coming. Defensive. Run to edge of room.
Next is Flame and Bomb. That is red and purple. This is the one with the ads you gotta CC and not get hit by.
Phase change.
Red and purple.
Special coming. Defensive. Run to edge of room.
Alright, range, focus the last one. CC the ads.
Dispel on sands, please. Thank you.
Special coming.
Alright, nuke the ads down. Do not get hit. If you're targeted, you have to get away. Keep them CC'd, just focus them down.
Taunt force. Watch your step.
Okay. Just reset. Last one. Next one is Shock and Flame. That is the tornadoes that form a pylon. That is the blue and the red, the two outsides.
I got stunned.
Defensive.
Big heals here.
Run to
Use
edge
a
of
lock
room.
rock if you have to.
Totem's up.
Get that other one down and get it put in. Get that red one in. Quick, quick, quick. Kill the last one. Alright, this will be a pylon that shoots a bunch of tornadoes. You just gotta dodge, dodge, dodge.
Special coming. Taunt force.
Alright, next one is Shock and Bomb. That is blue and the
Purple.
purple, yeah.
Phase change.
Blue and purple.
Defensive. Run to edge of room.
This will have ads, you can CC, you cannot get hit by them.
Special coming.
Get them put in.
Special coming.
Get them dead. Do not
Tap
get
totem's
hit.
up.
Taunt force.
Go ahead and lust it. We'll carry it on into the face. We're about to push it. we go. Remember, this is stay alive. Cool's gonna come out. Do not stand in front of the cool.
Special coming. Defensive. Run to edge of room.
Next will be the lines that target you. You just kind of step to the
Stay away
side.
from lines. Taunt boss.
Watch your cools and watch your lines. Just keep
Special
pumping.
coming. Defensive. Run to edge of room.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Ooh, great.
Looks like the house don't always win. Do you have any idea how much that thing costs? I'm gonna take it out of your sorry green hide, Gaslow. I guess we struck a nerve. Come on.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, thank God. All right, back to Prog Boss. Oh my God. Kaboom!
Artsy, you ruined my plan.
Sorry.
It still worked.
I had lots of people angry at me, so I moved.
No, you used an AoE and you pulled aggro from me. I had like 3 of the little hopper guys chasing me up and had them rooted, and then they just turned around and came to you.
Yeah.
Turns out, more DPS. 100%. You're gonna pull aggro.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh no!
I don't have
Double.
a thing for you.
Full hearth. Also, is it just me? You only have one main tank marked.
Interrupt those if you can.
You only need the best tank marked. Come on now. And that's the floor, okay? The floor needs to be marked.
Yeah, I can't set snack pack as off tank.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Someone say me love. Sorry, bad joke.
What's that? Throw in every boss? Okay.
Alright, give me a moment to get these groups set up.
Hey RJ, you mind giving me assist? I'll set up the markers.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, you're given. Yeah.
We still doing the same bomb poppers?
Let me get these groups set up first, and then I'll decide.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Womp, womp,
Appreciate
womp.
that, Uma. You're good, Barry, by the way. Alright, so we're going to simplify this just a little bit further. Basically, we're just going to do odd and even soak. It'll be fine.
Odds have to go first if we're doing that.
Yeah. So odd and even soak. Here's the thing. If you go, you have to do your soak with your team in order for this to work, or otherwise your debuff will be mixed and shit won't go right. There is an RNG chance that maybe one of the people who soaked earlier gets put in the wrong group and they get it. If that happens, it just kind of fucking is what it is. But it simplifies the fight a lot. Other than that, so basically, if I say odds go soak, you go soak. The prison teams are the same, 3 and 4. Yep, mechanics over DPS.
Yeah. So the big thing is in the final phase after he's enraged, after we're lusted, the odd group should get the rocket first, and we want to do the rocket inside of the like jail, and we want to time it so that way the knockout happens after the rocket lands, because otherwise we're gonna get launched out of the rocket, and I can drop Spirit Link Totem to keep us all alive for that little section of time.
It'll be
Have we
fine.
seen that before? And I'm just spacing out.
No, this was the GG's tactic.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So anyways though, we'll just do what we gotta do. So we'll get it, we'll hit it, and it'll be fine. Yeah, so we're not just doing the immune groups. We're gonna skip all that. We're gonna take a little RNG in the fight, so that way we can simplify it. I think it'll be fine.
Ideally, if everybody but the tanks in odd soaks on the first, when we're in the third, the final phase, it'll be the third, and it'll always be on odds, and I'll always have my up at that time. Ideally.
Yep.
Even start blue or green?
Yeah, even start blue. Odds are triangle.
What? Oh, hold on there. You said the same thing twice. I've sent out a note. If you have MRT, it's in there. Usually odds are the blue,
Green.
and then green is
no.
no. The
Odd, there's an
note.
odd number of sides on the 3, and there's an
Oh,
even number of sides on the
Birdie.
square.
Birdie, this is where I gotta contradict you. I've always done odds triangle, even square.
That's
all
not
the way since
okay.
all the way since Queen.
It's not how we had it last time, but okay.
That's not how the markers are set up either way. His is correct for markers. Odds are here, here, and here. It's odds left, evens right, with skull being the front of the group.
Odds are X as well, right?
Yes. Odds left, evens right, skull is the top of the room.
That's logical. I like it.
Alrighty. Check your groups. Make sure you're in the right group.
How do I know if I'm in the right group?
Should set it above your nameplate.
Most nameplates don't always have it too.
How do I know what's the right group? You're the group maker, man.
You are in 4.
I think I'm in the wrong group.
You good, Throw?
He's good.
Yep. Okay. Awesome.
Whatever. Who changed the or? Oh my fucking god! What's happening?
Alright, get to your spot. Try to bust out together. Ping it if you have to.
Looking back. Keep moving.
Lines coming in 5.
Frost shatter.
There's the gun. After that, we all move across. Range, hit the far one. For poppers, I want Kip and Uma to get the first ones. Alright, range, hit the one in the back. Kip and Uma, get yours. No accidents. Get in the soaks. In the soaks, those are priority. Alright, we will do the big soak next. Don't worry about the bombs. Get against the wall. Odds. Odds over. Come on, go, go, go. You got a boogie, boogie, boogie.
That's not getting far
Just
enough.
get with him. Alright, now pop the rest. Alright, we move across. Next mark's already down. We gotta go. We're healing rage.
My time, gonna grind them to dust. Have at it, mug.
You see the marks? Just make sure they don't overlap with each other or the boss.
Ooh, this is gonna be rough on odds.
Taunt boss.
Alright,
Well done,
watch the
odds.
line. Alright, here's the finger gun.
High energy.
Move across. Range, focus the back one. Uma and Kip will get the first ones. No accidents. Alright, Kip and Uma. Getting the soaks, those are priority now. Alright, evens against the wall.
Root to share.
Alright, pop the last one.
Help so.
Stay alive.
Defensive.
Getting soaked.
Phase change.
Alright, behind the boss, behind the boss.
Watch your step.
Stay alive.
Can you stand on his feet?
You can stand on his feet. You can also like go through him too on the other side. You don't have to be behind him.
Bit rough.
Watch your step.
Try to aiming towards the middle. After he shoots, go towards the middle. Towards the middle, towards the middle. That'll work.
Watch your step.
Alright, lust it. Bombs will come out. Kip and Uma get a bomb.
Phase 2.
Focus that extra ad. If you're range.
Folks.
Okay, line your lines up. Get ready for your circles. Get ready for your circle. Use the defensive if you can't make it. Alright, circle.
Make sure the circle in purple isn't touching the bomb.
What?
Oh, I'm such an idiot.
That popped anyway.
That's why.
Wipe.
Hit one shot.
Do we want to do what the GGs did for those first bombs on phase 3? Line them up at the wall.
I don't think it was mentioned, but that's why skull marker is there.
Oh, okay.
So you can bait the bombs, and the idea is that after the lust phase, everybody books it to skull. Everybody. So that way they all spawn right in one spot. And
The
then we
bombs that
can.
you're trying to freeze.
Yes. And then we can lock them in place in that corner.
So how do you
Basically
get
on
to the other side of them for the ice to hit them, not you.
Exactly. They'll spawn all like right here. And then we, as soon as they spawn, we run to markers like we should be. So they're all over there, and then like I can drop cap totem like this, and it'll just stun them.
Oh, okay.
And then I can
But-
root afterwards.
So to bait them though, we all got to be over there standing on X, right? I mean the
Yep.
skull.
Everybody books it to X immediately after lust.
You mean the
We
skull?
can, yeah, skull. If we can get it to work, it really clears up that intermission period.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Was Huntards released on accident?
Oh god.
Oh
Lock
geez.
portal, please.
Oh man.
Living up to the term of Hunter.
Yeah.
I thought Hunter set a trap for that.
I got my berry.
Do you guys need that weak cord to not let you press the button?
Funny thing is, I have it.
Oh, well.
Where did I see
good.
the auto hammer?
It's up top.
Yeah.
Oh. The usual spot.
Alright, this is for the pool.
We're still waiting one.
Waiting on who?
There's one pending still for summon.
Oh. I see everybody all here.
Everybody's ready.
Five, four, three, two, one. High energy.
Circles are out.
Looking back. Keep moving.
Alright, lines are going out.
Grunters. High energy.
And move across. Range, focus the one in back. Kip and Uma will get the first ones. Bombs going out. After they blow, remember soaks are priority. Soaks.
Bounced me right into the other one. That was awesome.
Go ahead and battle res Uma. Odds against the wall. Odds against the wall. Don't move if you got that. You just take it. And move across. Alright. Know what spot you're going to. The circles are coming out. Don't overlap with each other or the boss.
Taunt boss. Watch your
Alright, lines will be going out. And the finger gun is after that.
Grandpa. High energy.
Move across. Range focus back add. Kip and Uma, first one. No accidents. Soaks. Evens against the wall. Oh, we got an extra there, getting the soaks.
I wasn't fast enough.
Big heals, get
Totems
against
up.
the wall.
Help so. Defensive.
Soak's finished. We can pop bomb.
Alright, getting that.
Phase change.
Alright,
Amazing.
get behind it.
Watch your step.
We're down a couple of DPS. We really got to focus these mechanics.
Watch your step.
Ease the movement.
Good job.
Watch your step.
And then slowly kite him over to X. Or to Skull. And then all the mines should come to us. And everybody to your markers.
In the soaks.
Bombs are rooted. And now if you have that, book it to the other side. Nice and easy. Ta-da! Everybody marker spots.
You have to keep that one CC.
Then odds slow on this. Perfect. You're fine where you are, Bat. Don't move. Damn.
Knocking back.
And out.
Keep moving.
Not bad. Kill the ad.
Grandpa.
So he's about to do soft enrage.
Yep, when
So-
you see all these ads that pop up.
Stop
you have
moving
to-
around. Stop moving around. Dude, if you got that line, bro, you gotta stand still.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot that was the one that you actually have to take, soak it, not wait till it goes off, then move.
But that was perfect, like positioning wise.
I got cables.
Does it make sense to everybody how it worked?
It makes sense.
I was hoping we'd be able to see the soft enrage. So soft enrage, ideally we want to keep him still here, with everybody still kind of in this area after leaving the 2 marks. Because his soft enrage spawns a fuck ton of bombs, like 30. And we're just gonna let them all spawn over here and do the same kind of tactic while we all book it to the door at the very end. And at that point, you have to put 100% into the boss. If we don't get him down at that point, he enrages, and it's the same as if we don't move him across the line. It's just a wipe.
Also, if you're going in the prison in the last phase, you have to use some kind of cooldown to stay alive.
I burned my cooldown early instead. We should be fine in the final prison. Like after the bomb comes out, or the big red circle. It's when the walls come up that you want to use your defensive for. Yeah, ice boost sucks ass.
We'll do a pull and take a break.
Can I get druid buff, please? Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High energy. Monkey bell. Keep moving.
Alright, lion's coming out.
That was beautiful knockbacks both sides. And
We are
beautiful placement.
Professionals.
Don't move if you get that.
High energy.
And everyone across.
It
Range
is hilarious when the frontal gets put on like Kipler, because your abilities move you around like it's nobody's business.
Hit Benuma, first pops. Get in the soaks. Odds against the wall. Odds against the wall. If you get this whammy shot next time, don't move. And pop the last one.
Thrall, I think this man's out to kill you.
High energy.
Alright, move across. Alright, look where you're going. Circles will be out in about 3 seconds. Try to pop out together.
Taunt boss.
Lions are coming in 5. Stay out of that. If you got it, just stay still.
High energy.
And move across. Range focus back one. Kip and Uma, first pops.
Stop damage on the boss.
Stop damage on boss. Focus these mechanics. Get in the soaks. No extras. Get in the soaks. Evens against the wall. Prepare for the big soak.
Group 2 share.
Do the last pop.
Help
Get in the soaks. You got the whammy. Stand still. Push the boss. Big heals. Keep us alive here.
Watch your step.
Kill that ad too.
Stay alive here. We'll use our battle res. Bring Rod up. Take it when you're safe.
Watch your step.
Go for the skull.
Head to skull, head to skull. Bombs are coming out.
Kip and Uma, you get the first two. Ooh, that's a lot. Get in the soaks, use the defensive. Save that last one. Y'all gotta shoot it through it.
I think we're only getting 3.
We got 2 reses. You want me to grab somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, get Rod. Save the next one. Get in your soaks.
Everybody to marker zones. Use defensive here if you still have one. Should. Okay, just put that over close to us.
Which, left or right?
Here. Just stand in the circle. Perfect. We had it. Focus boss.
Watch your feet.
Go, 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 go. We're gonna pop that last one. Get in the soaks. Oh, it put me in a bad spot. Shit. Get mod up.
Standard points for mechanics.
If we got a battle res, get mod up. It's one of them things that cannot wait.
Watch your feet.
Okay, and then
Got him.
soft
We
in
lost
rage.
Snake.
Run.
Run away. CC.
Everything into boss.
High energy.
You can try to line up with the ads, but don't pop them. There you go.
Push. Everything on boss.
Danger.
He's enraging. That's the end of the fight. That's all we have. Okay. How you feeling? Fight's a
Bonka,
fucking
you dead,
cluster.
man?
Well, we've seen it. Let's take our break.
It was beautifully done, though. We just need more DPS.
I'm feeling like it's way past due for me to finally gear my evoker up again.
Sam was only able to join us for a little bit. Thank you, Sam.
RJ, do you want me swapping back to DPS in that case?
How are we feeling on heals? Like Mod and Pickle need to be asked. I feel like we're doing solid right now.
I'll be right back.
think we're doing okay. I wish people would take less damage, but
Yeah, this fight's a fucking cluster.
It really is.
If we really need, I can swap with Kai, because I've got a lot of absorbs for that.
I want to hear Maud's opinion. Because I feel like we're fine.
Honestly,
we
it just
need
seems like getting to that last phase with enough people up.
Mhm.
Just stepping in the wrong thing at the wrong time, or moving a
yeah.
hair too slow.
It's like minor things that are just insta kill mechanics. There have been a couple times when I've been panicking because like I didn't get my hot up on whoever just took the frontal. So I'm like, oh no, Snack's gonna die. Mostly because he's like over here. Well, we're all like right here.
That last pull was a good promising one though, because even though it's 13%, that goes really quick in that last phase if you have everybody up focused where they need to be.
Oh yeah. It's totally doable. It's just getting everybody to stand where they need to, and then doing it. What we need is just a baked rice to show up and carry us. But I don't know where he's at.